Welcome to Scholastic Scrimmage here on WQLN PBS. Scholastic Scrimmage is brought to you by the members of WQLN and these sponsors. Morris Coupling, a company with a strong commitment to service, manufactures parts for pneumatic conveying and industrial vacuum systems. Supported by a dedicated group of employees, Morris has called Erie home for more than 80 years. When it's time to choose a college, there's a choice recognized worldwide that's close to home. Penn State Barron offers the resources of a major university with a wide range of undergraduate and graduate degree programs and support for student success. Learn more at barron.psu.edu.
Hello, and welcome to round 2 of the 3rd season of Scholastic Scrimmage here on WQLN PBS. I'm your host, Glenn Holland. The match will have 2 halves with a lightning round midway through each half. We'll get to know the students a little bit better at halftime. As a reminder, Scholastic Scrimmage is a game that requires rapid recall of specific factual information and is not indicative of academic training. Time for the first toss-up. Buzzers ready? Here we go. What man, who was the first person ever to resign from the Soviet Politburo, defeated Nikolai Rizkov in 1991 in Russia's first presidential election? That was Boris Yeltsin. Toss-up. What man stated that a certain line segment sweeps out equal areas in equal times and that orbits are elliptical in his laws of planetary motion? Cranberry, Dane.
Kepler.
That's right, Johannes Kepler. Here's your bonus. The Val is a major tributary of what colorfully named river that forms part of the border between Namibia and South Africa?
White Nile.
No, it's the Orange River. Toss-up. What prehistoric period whose late portion names a civilizational collapse of the 12th century BC occurred between the Stone Age and Iron Age? Titusville, Aiden.
The Bronze Age?
That is correct. Here is your bonus. Ukraine has accused Russia of planning what alliteratively named attacks in which a country blames another nation for an act they commit.
False flag?
That is correct. Toss-up. What city, which contains the glass-making island of Murano, is home to the Rialto Bridge and the Bridge of Sighs, which both cross its many canals? Titusville, Aiden.
Venice?
That is correct. Here's your bonus. What American author published the 1856 collection The Piazza Tales, which includes a novella about a slave revolt titled Benito Sereno?
Messiah?
No, it was Herman Melville. Toss-up. In what state was architect Rex Heuermann arrested in 2023 after being linked to the murder of 4 women discovered on Gilco Bridge in Long Island? That was New York State. Toss-up. Pencil and paper ready. What is the arithmetic mean of the 4 numbers 13, -3, 6, and 8, given it is their sum divided by 4? Cranberry, Dane.
6.
Correct. Here's your bonus. Don Henley is a founding member of what rock band behind such hits as Take It Easy, Desperado, and Hotel California?
Eagles.
No, I'm sorry, yes, it is the Eagles, but you were over the limit. Toss-up. What country, which was the location of the prison S-21, was the site of the killing fields of Pol Pot during the reign of Titusville, Aiden?
Cambodia?
That is correct. Here's your bonus. What scalar quantity, which equals the square root of the bulk modulus over density, is found in the denominator of the formula for the Mach number?
Speed of light?
No, I'm afraid it's the speed of sound. Toss-up. What philosophical concept, the subject of Plato's Theaetetus, has been defined as justified true belief and is studied by the field of epistemology? That philosophical concept is knowledge. Toss-up. What author of the play The Skin of Our Teeth depicted small-town American life in Grover's Corners, New Hampshire in his play Our Town? That is Thornton Wilder. And that means it is time for our first lightning round. Cranberry, you have the right of choice on topics. Your two topics are primes and A in U.S. geography.
The A in U.S. geography.
Okay. Give these geographical answers that begin with the letter A. State known as the Cotton State.
Alabama.
Correct. Alaska's most populous city.
Anchorage.
Correct. Mountain range whose subranges include the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Appalachian?
Correct. Texas city that hosts the South by Southwest Festival.
Austin?
Correct. Utah National Park, whose delicate landform appears on state license plate.
Pass.
River that flows through Tulsa and Wichita.
Pass.
State with public university campuses in Tucson and Temple.
Arkansas.
I'm sorry?
Arkansas.
No, it's Arizona. Most populous city in New Mexico.
Albuquerque?
Correct. Island chain whose Attu and Kiska were occupied by the Japanese in World War II. That is the Aleutian Islands. The river that flows through Tulsa and Wichita is the Arkansas, which is spelled the same way as Arkansas, but go figure. All right, Titusville. Your topic is primes. Answer the following about prime numbers. The only even prime.
2.
Correct. Class of integers past 1 that are not prime.
Composites?
Correct. Greek mathematician whose theorem says that there are infinitely many primes.
Pass.
Theorem that integers past 1 can be factored into primes.
Pass.
Smallest three-digit prime.
111.
No, it's 101. Unproven hypothesis about the distribution of primes, a millennial prize problem.
Twin primes?
No, it's the Riemann hypothesis. Name for primes that differ by 2.
Twin primes?
Correct. Type of prime that's 1 less than a power of 2.
Pass.
French mathematician whose little theorem concerns primes.
Pass.
Conjecture that even numbers larger than 2 are the sum of 2 primes. That's Goldbach's conjecture, and we're looking for Pierre de Fermat's theorem. So we now go back to our regular competition with this toss-up. Pencil and paper ready. What is the combined weight in pounds of 3 identical bricks if 5 such bricks have a total weight of 20 pounds? Titusville, Preston.
12 pounds.
Correct. Here is your bonus. The rusting of iron is an example of what kind of reaction in which a species loses electrons?
Oxidation?
That is correct. Toss-up. What state which contains the eastern part of Great Smoky Mountains National Park, is home to Duke University in the city of Charlotte? Cranberry, Connor.
North Carolina.
That's correct. Here's your bonus. What English author described enchanted fruits sold by sinister beings in her 1862 poem Goblin Market, and was the sister of artist Dante Gabriel?
Mary Gabriel.
No, it is Christina Rossetti. Toss-up. What case in which William Jennings Bryan was asked about biblical morality by Clarence Darrow saw a Tennessee man convicted of teaching evolution? Titusville, Aiden.
The Scopes monkey trial.
That is right. Here is your bonus. What former president who took office after Zachary Taylor died ran as the know-nothing candidate in the election of 1856?
James Buchanan.
No, it was Millard Fillmore. Toss-up. What particles, which were discovered via deep inelastic scattering, form... Titusville, JD.
Quarks?
That is correct. Hadn't even gotten to the question, but that's correct. Here's your bonus. Alfalfa and apples are examples of what type of plant defined as one that can live for 3 or more years?
Perennial.
That is correct. You'd think that would be more than 3 years, but it's 3 years. Toss-up. What island lies west of Sulawesi and north of the Java Sea and is divided between the 3 countries of Brunei? Titusville, Aiden.
Borneo.
That is correct. Here is your bonus. What English artist showed a recently married couple in Mr. and Mrs. Andrews and painted a child dressed in the title color in The Blue Boy?
Michelangelo.
No, Thomas Gainsborough. Toss-up. What center, who lost in the 1993 Stanley Cup Finals while leading the Los Angeles Kings, is the NHL's all-time leader in both assists and goals? Titusville, Aiden.
Wayne Gretzky.
That is correct. Here is your bonus. In 2015, the Department of the Interior changed the name of Mount McKinley, giving it what name from an Athabascan word meaning the tall one?
Denali.
That's correct. It's also what they call me. Toss-up. What state was governed by segregationist Orville Faubus when, in 1957, 9 students attempted to integrate its Central High School in Little Rock? Titusville, Aiden.
Arkansas.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. What name was shared by 2 Roman senators, the elder of whom repeatedly said, Carthago delenda est, before the Third Punic War?
Cato.
That is correct. That was Marcus Porcius Cato, Cato the Elder. Toss-up. What 7-letter adjective denotes reproductive processes such as parthenogenesis and budding, which create identical offspring with only one parent? Cranberry, Connor.
Mitosis.
No, Titusville?
Cloning.
No, it's asexual is the specific term we're looking for. Toss-up. What body, chaired in August 2023 by Linda Thomas Greenfield, is tasked with preserving international peace and has 5 permanent members with vetoes? Titusville, JD.
The United Nations?
That is I need more than that.
The United Nations Security Council?
That is correct. Here is your bonus. What English poet wrote, I hope to see my pilot face to face in Crossing the Bar, which he wanted to be the last piece in all collections of his poems?
What's that guy?
That was Alfred Lord Tennyson. And that is our buzzer signaling the end of the first half. The score is Titusville with 180 points and Cranberry with 75. Let's take a moment to get to know our contestants a little bit better.
I'm Charlotte. I'm in 10th grade at Titusville High School, and if I could have any superpower, I would want to have invisibility.
Hi, I'm Aiden. I'm a junior at Titusville High School, and if I could have one superpower, I think it would be teleportation.
Hi, my name's Preston. I'm a senior at Titusville Senior High School, and if I could have any superpower, it would be omniscience.
Hi, I'm JD. I'm a senior at Titusville High School, and if I could have any superpower, it would probably be time travel.
My name is Jordan. I'm a junior at Cranberry High School, and if I could have any superpower, I'd have super speed.
Hi, my name is Dane. I'm a junior at Cranberry High School, and if I could have any superpower, I'd want to be able to fly.
My name is Connor. I am in 10th grade at Cranberry High School, and if I could have any superpower, it'd be time travel.
My name is Elena. I'm a senior at Cranberry High School, and if I could have any superpower, it would be teleportation.
We're back for our second half. Buzzers ready. Here's the first toss-up. What novel in which the wealthy child Amir witnesses the assault of his servant's son as they play with the title object is by Khaled Hosseini? Titusville, JD.
The Kite Runner?
Correct. Here's your bonus. In what Midwestern city were anarchists like August spies arrested after an 1886 bombing during a labor protest in a Haymarket Square on its west side?
Chicago.
That is correct. Toss-up. What state, which is the setting of the movies 50 First Dates and The Descendants, was a kingdom until 1893 and contains the island of Oahu? Titusville, Aiden.
Hawaii.
That is correct. Here is your bonus. Escalite is a rare ore of what transition metal highly resistant to tarnishing, whose name refers to its brightly colored compounds?
Cobalt.
No, it's chromium. Toss-up. What senator who left a woman to drown during the Chappaquiddick incident represented Massachusetts and was the brother of a former president? Titusville, JD.
Thomas Kennedy?
I'm sorry?
Or Ted Kennedy?
Correct, Ted Kennedy. Your bonus. What article of the Constitution contains the full faith and credit clause and outlines relations between the federal government and the states?
Article 1.
No, it's Article 4. Toss-up. What photographer, whose wartime assistant was named Alexander Gardner, took over 10,000 photos capturing the reality of the Civil War's battlefields? The photographer was Matthew Brady. Toss-up. What organelles, which contain membrane-bound structures called thicolloids, where light-dependent reactions occur, are the site of photosynthesis? Cranberry, Dane.
Chloroplast.
That is correct. Here is your bonus. In 1879, Britain fought the Battle of Issadowana against what African empire, which triggered the Umfekene during its rise in the early 19th century?
Gali.
No, it was the Zulu Empire. Toss-up. What author was interrupted by a person from Porlock while writing a poem about a pleasure dome built in Xanadu by the title Emperor Kublai Khan? The poet there was Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Toss-up. What name is shared by a king known as Bluetooth, a Norse king who lost the Battle of Stamford Bridge, and the Anglo-Saxon king who died at Hastings? Their common name is Harold. Harold Bluetooth, Harold Godwinson, and Harold, who's also Harold II of England. Toss-up. What sitcom in which Dr. Leo Spassimon gives dubious medical care to Tracy Jordan and NBC sketch comedy writer Liz Lemon was created by Tina Fey? That was 30 Rock, based on Tina Fey's experiences at Saturday Night Live. Toss-up. What painting whose setting is a road in Eckeberg depicts a tumultuous orange sky behind an agonized figure covering his ears? Cranberry Dane.
The Scream.
That's correct. The Scream by Edvard Munch. Bonus, pencil and paper ready. What is the discriminant of the quadratic polynomial 2x squared minus 5x plus 3 found by evaluating b squared minus 4ac?
One.
That is correct. That sound tells us it's time for the lightning round. Titusville, you have first choice, and these are your two choices. Best-selling album since 2000 and vowels.
Vowels.
Vowels. Give these vowels. Some answers will repeat because there are only so many vowels. Letter that begins Canada's national anthem.
O.
Correct. Vowel that ends most Spanish feminine nouns.
A.
Correct. Transcendental number that is approximately 2.718.
E.
Correct. Prefix meaning descendant found at the beginning of many Irish surnames.
O.
Correct. Largest vowel on Snellian charts used by eye
E.
doctors. Correct. Universal donor blood type.
O.
Correct. Major scale whose key signature has 4 sharps.
A.
No, it's E. Represents current in Ohm's law.
I.
Correct. Burmese honorific that precedes taunt in the name of a UN Secretary General.
Pass.
Vowel in the Welsh word coom and cruth that is a consonant in English.
Y.
No, it's W. Burmese honorific that precedes taunt in the that is U. The UN Secretary General is U Tant. Cranberry. Your category is best-selling album since 2000. Name the singer or band whose albums include 21, which opens with Rolling in the Deep.
Adele.
Correct. The Marshall Mathers LP, which contains The Real Slim Shady.
Eminem.
Correct. American Idiot, which has songs by Billy Joe Armstrong.
Pass.
The Greatest Hits album 1, which contains Hey Jude.
Pass.
Oops, I Did It Again, the follow-up to Baby One More Time.
Britney Spears.
Correct. A Rush of Blood to the Head and X and Y.
Pass.
Doo-Wops and Hooligans, which contains Just the Way You Are.
Bruno Mars.
Correct. Back to Black, which contains Rehab.
AC/DC.
I'm sorry?
AC/DC.
It's Amy Winehouse. Let Go, which contains the pop-punk song Skater Boy.
Pass.
Fallen, which contains Bring Me to Life.
Pass.
The Let Go is Avril Lavigne. American Idiot is Green Day. And we are back to regular competition with this toss-up. What process, which heats then rapidly cools a liquid to kill bacteria, is named for its French inventor, Titusville, JD?
Pasteurization.
Correct. Here is your bonus. What Whig politician who rose to power after the South Sea bubble burst is generally considered to have been Britain's first prime minister?
Guess. William Pitt the Younger?
No, that is Sir Robert Walpole. Toss-up. What military leader who had a scandalous affair with Lady Hamilton was commanding the HMS Victory in 1805 when he died at the Battle of Trafalgar? Titusville, Aiden.
Nelson?
Yes, Horatio Lord Nelson. Here is your bonus. What performers, one of whom names a Giuseppe Verdi opera, were originally medieval composers and singers of lyric poetry, especially of courtly love? The performers were troubadours, and the opera is Il Trovatore. Toss-up. What character whose bounty is as boundless as the sea is courted by Paris, has a cousin named Tybalt, and is the star-crossed lover of Cranberry? Connor.
Romeo?
I am afraid not. Titusville. Character is courted by Paris, has a cousin named Tybalt, and is the star-crossed lover of Romeo.
Juliet.
Correct. Here's your bonus. In July 2023, Michigan filed forgery charges against 16 people who falsely claimed to have served in what role on December 14th, 2020?
Election certifier?
No, they falsely claimed to be presidential electors. Toss-up. What beings, described in the Theogony as divine craftsmen who forged Zeus's thunderbolts, included Polyphemus and were notable for having one eye? Cranberry, Dane.
Cyclops.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. In the Harry Potter series, Hufflepuff's cup and Ravenclaw's diadem were examples of what magical objects that each held a fragment of Voldemort's soul?
Horcruxes.
That is correct. Toss-up. What state, which in 2019 launched an anti-drug campaign called Meth, We're On It, is governed by Mark mandate opponent Kristi Noem from Pierre? Titusville, Aiden.
South Dakota?
That is correct. Here's your bonus. What comic book character who became Batman's partner in the 2018 Damned storyline is an exorcist from Liverpool who was played on TV by Matt Ryan?
Robin?
No, it's John Constantine. Toss-up. What force, which is generated by a difference in pressure on the two sides of an airfoil, opposes the weight of an airplane to keep it in the air? Cranberry, Dane.
Lift.
That is correct. Here is your bonus. What German mathematician presented 23 unsolved problems for research in the 20th century and is the namesake of a paradox about an infinite hotel?
Oh, crap.
That is David Hilbert. Toss-up. What novel in which Sidel Pulaski sings America the Beautiful, a gathering of 16 heirs, was written by Ellen Raskin about a peculiar competition? That novel is The Westing Game. Cranberry, your score is 170. Great job during the matchup, and good luck with the rest of your academic year. Congratulations to Titusville with a score of 325. You will be potentially moving on. Since we have 3 semifinal games, the 2 highest scores of those games will be moving on to the championship game. I'm Glenn Holland. Please join us again for the rest of our competition.